sound always so loud whenever I start this up. None of my settings save. Okay, let's see. There we go. Yeah, I think all of my settings do actually disappear. Every time I restart. What a pain. Okay. Okami. Okami. Echo, echo, echo. Anyways. God, I hope nobody actually watches these VODs. Just cuz. Okay. Alt tab. Okay, there we go. Let me just pull up my chat again. And my sound should be working. Okay. Oops. Kamiki Village is right there. Isn't it nice on the wonderful night of the festival? There's a huge full moon and a stormy night. Hello, Belle. Not ominous at all. So I've done a little bit of I finished up the Kusa village, grabbing all of the what's it? Thingies I was supposed to fight. Ooh. Wanted lists. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I turned it into Haruka as well, and then after that I headed over to Kamiki Village. And here we are. And it's looking extremely friendly tonight. Uh-oh. Hey, what's everyone doing in front of Susanoo's place? You come out here this instant, Susanoo. You have some explaining to do. How could you have drunk the sacred sake meant for Konohana? I can word sometimes. Huh? Susanoo did what? You can come out, Susanoo. We're not mad at you. Lies. Mr. Orange is definitely mad. You must have had some reason to drink up the 8 purification sake. Uh-oh. This is bad. The zoom in. Well, why would you drink all the 8 purification sake, Pops? I don't care if it's so special. I couldn't help myself. I just had to have a drink. Well, it wasn't any old sake, and this isn't any old festival. It's been exactly 100 years since Nagi and Shiranui's great victory. We've even been blessed by a glorious full moon. How could you have done such a despicable thing? Leave me alone. I don't care about Nagi and his fleabag friend. Also, do you see Miss Orange has like run over to like look concernedly at, like, Mr. Orange. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet. I never noticed that the first time. I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Hiccup. There isn't a drop of 8 purification sake left? Susanoo was acting like a madman when he returned to the village. He drank all the sacred sake and then holed up in his house. Yes, it's so sweet. I didn't notice that the first time around at all. All the sacred sake Kushi brewed is gone. Why do you have to go and do that? This is terrible. I mean, 8 purification sake is what saved the day in that legend. The timing couldn't be worse, with the return of Orochi and all. The dreaded Orochi. It's not good for his health, yes. It's all my fault. Hiccup, I'm to blame for all your misfortunes. That's right, you fool. Do you realize what a fix we're in now without any sacred sake? It was I who committed that unspeakable act at the Moon Cave. It was I who brought Orochi back to life. I have brought utter destruction upon the world. Sob. Oof. Huh? What is that fool talking about? I was sick of hearing about how I'm a descendant of Nagi. Hiccup. I wanted to prove it was all a lie by removing the sword Tsukuyomi. But the legend was true, and I've unleashed an unspeakable evil. And the curse consumed all of Nippon. This is madness. You removed the sacred sword that imprisoned the dreaded Orochi? I fled to the village out of fear. Hiccup. Then I blocked its entrance with a boulder and hid underground. Well, dang, he managed to move that giant boulder all on his own anyways. I guess the issue in this case was that maybe the boulder was so big that it blocked the entrance, so he'd have to pull somehow on a big old boulder with like no real ability to grip it, which meant he couldn't pull it out of the way. After that, I tried fleeing here and there, but the gods would not leave me be. Ever they stared down at me. They let it be known that I'd never be forgiven. At least, not until I slew the dreaded Orochi. Sob. I know that Tsukuyomi was removed and the Moon Cave vanished. But if what Susanoo said is true, that would mean Orochi's rite of sacrifice. There is only one young woman in this village, by the way. There is only one young woman in this village. I hate just how, like, this is not symmetrically positioned. It is the most infuriating thing ever. This right here, this infuriates me. I'm not kidding. It pisses me off when I first see that every dang time. I'm just like, as expected of the dreaded Orochi, making me angry. Just with some signs and little lights in the sky. It's damn horrible. Okami grabbed Mr. Orange, and Hayabusa grabbed Mushi. Uh-oh. Kushi's house. On the eve of the full moon, the 8-headed serpent shall appear, and the accursed arrow shall mark the home of the chosen maiden. It is exactly as the legend tells. If we don't offer the chosen maiden as a sacrifice, our entire village will be wiped off the face of the earth. Aw, poor Kushi. Susanoo, you're no coward. If the gods tell you to fight, you're the only one who can. You can do it. After all, you saved me, didn't you? I know you can do it. I know you'll come. Wait, Kushi, you're not going to... Yeah, I don't trust Susanoo the way Kushi does, but okay. Wait, Kushi, you're not going to. She's quite naive, really. Kushi's quite naive, but she's a very sweet lady. Behold, my Thunder Brew. The great Nagi intoxicated Orochi and defeated him. My sake is my life. Surely it can intoxicate even Orochi. Hey, Kushi, wait! She's not going to take on Orochi herself, is she? No, Kushi, wait! Aw, Mr. Orange is so sweet. He was still trying to find some way out of this, and poor old man chased Kushi, who was out of there insanely fast. Like, as fast as he could go. Good on him. Let's see, let's take a quick look at this conversation. Aww, that's cute. Hayabusa and Mushi are hugging. No, that's adorable. Hold on. I need to get Orlov here. Orlov, where are you? Orlov. Orlov! You need to see cute Dako cuddles in Okami. Okay. We'll see if that gets his attention in, like, I don't know, I'll give him a minute. Look at it. Aww. Let's see. They're having a moment and it's dang adorable. And then there's, you know, Okami creeping on the moment, but you know, who cares? Nah. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that one's a mod-only privilege, really. Isn't that a mod-only privilege? Posting in Jquord that you're streaming? Pretty sure that's for mods only. And then some people occasionally get exceptions. But, more like when it's along the lines of a conversation, I think, wasn't it? Like, in a conversation it comes up. I don't know. I think I remember hearing that it's supposed to be mod only, but I don't know. I just wanted to grab Orlov anyways. Orlov hasn't responded. I don't want to break any rules and then, or have you break any rules and then get us both in trouble or get you in trouble or whatever, like, yeah. Or get you in trouble trying to help me, like, yeah. I'd prefer to just not risk it. Okay, well, I think Orlov is not going to be showing up here. Cause, yeah, Orlov just has not reacted. So I'm just assuming he is asleep or something. That's true. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just clip something for him later or something, or highlight it or something. Oh, hey Orlov, you showed up just now. Look at this doggo cuddle. Look at his tail is wagging so much, and Mushi is hugging him tightly. Look at it. Oop, dang it. Yes. Hayabusa just saved Mushi's life. So they're having a moment, and I'm letting this moment last for a while. I decided that this is a moment worth poking you for. Look at that wag. Yes. Hayabusa is super happy. Okay, let's listen in on this. Oop! Nope, wrong thing. Wow, even a god could- Wow! Even after I accidentally bonked them, they just did not move. Oops. I did not mean to, bonk them, though. Okay, listen in. Hayabusa, you saved my life. Is that why you were sitting there the whole time? Were you waiting to push me out of the way with that arrow? I had no idea. I've treated you so bad lately. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Hayabusa. Aw. Wait, let's see. Better position? Ah, this is a better position. Is that why you're sitting there the whole time? Were you waiting to push me out of the way of that arrow? I had no idea. I treated you so bad lately. I'm sorry, forgive me, Hayabusa. Ugh, this is such a nice close-up angle too. Okay. Okay, now to actually continue the story. I think I waited like a couple minutes just enjoying that adorable little moment over there. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Come out, Susanoo. Is the sacrificial arrow the work of that legendary monster? Are we doomed to be devoured by that horrible thing? I'm begging you, come out and deliver us from this evil. On the eve of the full moon, the eight-headed serpent shall appear, and the accursed arrow shall mark the home of the chosen maiden. Nagi and Shiranui had put an end to that abominable tradition, but alas, it has come back to haunt us. Oh dear Kushi, forgive us. Oh, dear Kushi, forgive us. There's nothing we can do. Alright. Well, screw you and your doom and gloom. I'm gonna go deal with that. Oh, and do a little shopping first. You know, important things. This is perfectly appropriate reaction when I hear so I need to go save a damsel in distress, right? But what were we talking about you? Basically, yes, we were definitely talking about needing to grab you for the adorable tail wag, and also, what else is it? Oh yes, and that you might be actually at work instead. Or like, you might have work tomorrow, so you might be asleep instead. You okay, sweetie? Can't. Don't try to stop me, Issen. Or you, Snowy. If Orochi's chosen victim runs away, disaster will befall Kamiki. Oh, that's a very transparent dress. Right? Like, that's super transparent. But that's not why I'm doing this. What? There's too much suffering in the world. I'm going to use my sake to rid us of this evil menace. Aww. She's got spark. No, it's supposed to be a white dress. It is kind of transparent. It's a very thin dress. I'm pretty sure. Are you crazy? We're talking about the dreaded Orochi here. That attitude's gonna get you killed. You really think you'd win with a little jug of sake? Yes, Issen. I guess I am crazy. But it's the only way. My sake is the only answer. I'm going, and I'll defeat that monster with my sake. Wow. Automata's just so weird. Oop. Wow, that's rough. That's some rough behavior, Amaterasu. It's not you too, Ami. Dang it. Why are you getting all worked up? There's no hope of winning. Well, don't say I didn't warn ya. But yes, no, it's a very transparent dress. You can see her belly button there. Like, yeah, you can see, like, her body underneath this dress. Yeah. There's a lot of transparency here. Actually, if I remember right, according to, like, the video stuff, like, yeah, actually, she is supposed to bathe herself first, and then put on a white kimono. Let's see, I think I need to head this direction. Like, she needs to clean herself, bathe herself, prepare herself for Orochi's, feast. And then, yeah. And also, because she's meant to be food, there's no real need to dress her up very warmly. Kushi, what on earth are you doing? I heard a deafening peal of thunder from the village just now. Believe me, this is no night to be wandering about outside. Yeah, you haven't noticed her odd clothing? Yeah, I guess so. But yes, it might actually still be wet. Like, because she probably ran in and only had a quick chance to, like, clean up. So maybe she just, like, threw a bucket of water on herself and then just stuck the dress on. Yeah, no, oh yeah, she's the sacrifice. She is a living sacrifice to Orochi currently. And yes, she is to feed him. That's true. This is quite mild. I knew you'd come, Amaterasu. I take it you enjoyed your rendezvous with a sacrificial girl, eh? None of your business, you half-baked prophet. Hey, that's the serpent crystal he stole from us. Yeah. I don't think I noticed, actually, up till this moment. Well, the moon cave is open. You've played your part. Now leave the rest to me, Amaterasu. I grabbed some beef jerky as a quick snack, since I technically have not actually... What have I eaten today? Whey protein? I think I've eaten whey protein and beef jerky. Yeah, I just realized that I haven't really eaten. What's the meaning of this? Meaning? Does the saying, like a moth to a flame, ring any bells? I mean, you went in on your own accord, no? Of course, only one other besides the victim is supposed to get inside. I guess you really don't count, my little bouncing friend. Ha ha ha. Yes, I have my protein and my fats. Aw, look at Amy. Look at Amy. Okay, I'll grab myself a salad after this, okay? Dang it. Looks like we've been set up again, Amy. But were you not planning to enter the cave anyway, Mashiri? Mashiri? It is time for you to shine, Amaterasu. Now, let me leave you with this little prophecy. Look, the moon, the moon, the moon came out. What a terrible prophecy. Heh. Pardon, Mashiri. That wasn't a very good one. Really now, Waka? I never would have guessed, Waka. Aw, that's cute. Sounds like you had fun. Did you get much cuddles? That sounds adorable. Destroy and we played throwing pillows and looked for yeah, that's always fun to do. Au revoir. Pronunciation. Au revoir. Bah. Guess we're stuck here. Oh. Oh, yeah, I had to sit here and let this, animation, okay. Thanks. I wasn't sure about the pronunciation and I thought the second one would be closer because I felt like the first one was off. Bah. Guess we're stuck here. But we were planning on taking care of that Orochi anyway. Cut it out, Amy. It's no use. Let's go check the place out. Huh. Actually, Amy wants to get back out, but she can't. Huh? Oh great. The stairway has crumbled away. God or not, this is just too big a leap for you. We either have to find a way around, or we can go our way. You know? Our way. It's so obvious. It's that saying of mine. Leap before you think. I know it'll take a lot of guts to do that now. Whoa. That was quite a fall. What have we gotten ourselves into this time? Well, now that we're down here. Oh, such a cute pig bell. Oh, cute. Yeah, I saw that. I decided to surreptitiously check my phone and see what was going on there, and it was, yeah, cute. I hope you can sniff out Kushi's whatever or something. Hold it right there, Fluffy. What do you think you're doing? What business do you have at the Moon Cave? Stronghold of our master, the great Orochi. Over there. Exclamation mark. Oh, you! Never thought I would see your face here. I could spot you a mile away. You fixin' for a fight, you chumps? Well, we don't have time to mess around with bit players like you. But if you insist, then hurry up so I can cut you to shreds. Why, you're just a dumb old wolf. Huh? Yeah, look at that foolish mug. You've got to be the dumbest looking wolf I've ever seen. Wow, so mean. Close friend of mine just had his daughter. In normal conditions, I'd be playing with her in these early days and helping out in such. That sucks, Orlov. Pat, pat, pat. Aww. You've got to be the dumbest looking wolf I've ever seen. And to stray so far into a place like this. You're not too bright, are you, champ? I don't think Fluffy here is much of a threat. Let's not waste any more time here. Yeah. And I wonder if Fluffy's just hungry. Well, that's nice of them. But then he's like, I wonder if Fluffy's just hungry. Fragrant sake representing the culmination of Kushi's skill. Hey, isn't that Babe Kushi's sake? There's still some left. But I'm not sure it'll be enough to take care of Orochi. Oh, let's go through this gate. I mean, on the other hand, they're like perfectly okay with letting us through. And also, like, they're like, maybe the silly dumb wolf is just hungry, so I guess we'll just feed it and let it be on its way. So it's like, despite the mean comments they had, they weren't too bad. Monkey butt. You obtained mask. Imp's face covering. Wear it to be accepted as one of their own. Hey, this is one of those masks those imps wear. But this one's so plain, no design on it or anything. Of course, any respectable artist can't resist a blank canvas. I mean, you just want to paint something on it, you know? Poor Sakuya. Hold on a sec, Furball. I'm gonna spiff it up a bit. No. Ahahaha. It doesn't look half bad on you. In fact, you look better than your run-of-the-mill imp. No, let's fix it. Oh, okay, Furball. Don't get all bent out of shape. Guess I'll have to redo it. Give me a minute, will you? Because this is Okami, so we're gonna go for a little bit of a sun. Well, kind of looks okay. Good enough. Ahahaha. Now you're talking. Bet you like it this time. Yeah, sure. Ta-da! Now you're one mean-looking imp. The most convincing imp ever. That looks just like an imp, right? Like, yeah. But seriously, this is no time to fool around. Only an imp would get a kick out of wearing a mask like this, says Issen. While we're screwing around here, that Orochi's gonna take poor little Kushi, and I can't bear to think about it. Yeah, like you're one to talk. Listen. I'm sure there's stuff around here, so I'm just like gonna look for it a little bit. Yeah, I know, right? Where the heck has Amy gone? I can't get this right now. Okay. Yeah. Well, I can't deal with that right now. Well, hopefully this fall won't kill me. Okay. Looks like we are good. I know there's something else around here as well. Let me just take one more quick look. I could have sworn there's something that needs, like, a bomb or something to deal with. But somewhere, like, behind some of these pillars or so. It's, like, hidden somewhere. I could just be crazy and maybe remembering wrong. That's also probably valid. Could have sworn. Oops, that's not great. Oh, well, okay. Maybe I just remembered wrong then. Can I slice these? Because that would make... Yeah, that does make looking around much easier. Okay, well, I guess I remembered wrong. Oh, Amy, where have you gone? Can't find you anywhere. Ugh, I feel like I'm like almost there. Ugh. It really does feel like we're just right on the verge of that. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna leave that alone. Oh yeah, you know what? This would have been much easier. Oh, can't get up there. Nope, can't get up there. Well, okay. Never mind. Not important. What are you doing here? Looking for intruders? Question mark? There was that silly looking wolf a while back, but nothing else out of the ordinary. Question mark? We got this place covered. Also, I know one of the symbols is kind of like man or so. Kind of like that. But this is Japanese, so I think they have different... Okay, we got this place covered. Get back to your post now. Post? What post? The sacrificial ceremony for the great Orochi is to be held today. Everyone's busy getting ready. There's no time to play around. What are you waiting for? Get in there and help. Oh, okay, I'm on it. Very, very smart imps. Truly, the wisest of us all. Yes, her disguise was just truly impressive. There is no way they could have potentially have ever seen through this disguise. Hopefully she's not in the pot. Nope, she's not in the pot. This one is instead, though. Owie, 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 hot stuff. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, you. Get me out of here before I end up well done. Owie, owie, owie. Phew. This is Ajimi. The imps are not very confident. No, no, really. That was a close one, darling. Oh wait. I'm the fabulous head chef of this kitchen, by the way. No need for formalities. You can just call me Ajimi. Head chef Ajimi. I was cooking with such tender, loving care that I totally spaced out and almost cooked my own goose. Tender, loving care? What an absolutely fabulous mask you have there, sweetheart. Say, how would you like to be my assistant? Assistant? Oh no, I have to whip a lip-smacking appetizer to whet Lord Orochi's appetite before the time comes for the human sacrifice, of course. Both. He seems like a very flamboyant character, and I'm not very good at that. Please, I'll make it worth your while. Wait, we didn't come here to help, you see. Oh, how should I put it? Tisk, never mind that. It's just that I run into a wee bit of a problem. I'm almost done, but alas, I've run out of my secret ingredients. I could finish up without them, but then I wouldn't be putting my heart into my beloved's meal. He's flamboyant and kind of in love with Orochi. Or she. I don't know. Yeah. He or she has romantic feelings for Orochi. But then I wouldn't be putting my heart into my beloved's meal. So yeah, I don't know how to act flamboyant though. Beloved? Well, I can relate to your obsession with detail. I mean, quality does suffer when you cut corners. All artists know that. Anyway, I'm in, fruitcake. That's fabulous news, sweetheart! There are 4 secret ingredients I'll need you to find. Like, if I have a voice changer, I apparently have a kind of... If I use a voice changer and lower it, it does sound weird and warped, but it sounds extremely flamboyant. But when I'm actually talking as myself, I can't do flamboyant. Now, pay attention. All of them can be found somewhere in the moon cave. Okay, here goes. Ogre liver. Lips of ice. Eyeball of fire. Black demon horn. Got that? Okay then, I'm counting on you. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot. Here, take this key with you. The rest is up to you, darling. The rest is up to you, darling. Okay, I can't do this right. Whatever, not important. Yeah. Like, I don't know. There's certain lines that I'm very good at being flamboyant about, especially with a voice changer. It really adds a whole nother level of amusement to the whole thing. And when I do that, it's actually a lot more fun to mess with friends and say lines that make them uncomfortable. Actually, I already knew that the chef fell into the pot, but that's okay. I'm sure it would have only enhanced the flavor. Blush. Anyways, we're counting on you to find the seasonings. Look, the locations are marked on your map. It should help you to locate them. Yes, the voice changer really does help me get in character. It's fun. And then I have friends who are like, just stop, please. This is getting uncomfortable because, I don't know, when I have the voice changer on and I'm going extra flamboyant, sometimes it's really fun to say pickup lines, I guess. I think at one point, with one voice changer I used, I happened to sound a little like James Charles. It was kind of interesting. Apparently. Afraid? Why would you ever be afraid? I am harmless. Rip. Poor James Charles. Ah, okay, so this is the one that I was thinking of, actually. Oops, that was... Oh, I guess that worked. Paper depicting karmic backlash. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. Honestly, I had no idea who James Charles was until after that one time I hopped in with a voice changer in Discord for a while, and someone's like, oh my god, this sounds kind of like James Charles, and I was like, it's not a very good voice changer though. Like, it's just like, I could not pitch it down very low, but like, well, it wasn't that weird, I suppose. But yeah, I could not drop the voice too low. I think it only could go down like an octave. I don't remember what I said. Ogre liver. Fresh liver used as an ingredient in Orochi's appetizer. I mean, yeah, an octave is a lot. But like, it isn't quite enough, it feels like to me. Like, it just doesn't quite feel like enough of a change. And then I also realized that besides the whole octave thing, I would need to learn how to not be flamboyant. I'd have to learn how to change the way I talk. It changes timbre a little, I think, if I remember right, but the problem happened to be that, like, I sounded extremely flamboyant. Because I still talk the way I normally would. Let's see, was there anything? Okay. Yeah, I can't actually open this thing up. That is true. Breaks easily, so be careful. Careful now, Emmy. Better tread lightly. Well, yeah, I thought so. Whoops. Bonk. Hey Hatter, I am here to kick butt and grab ingredients for the dreaded Orochi. I don't know. for his appetizer. Oops. Ah, yes, I remember this. Oh, the beef jerky? I hadn't finished it, so I'm still eating from the package I opened. Like, it's one of those, single packages? Don't you go opening the valve without the signal. I'm warning you, Lord Orochi doesn't suffer fools lightly. Don't you realize we're just cogs in a machine? Now be a good little cog and stick to what you're supposed to do. Didn't quite get it. No, come back here. Okay. What? Okay. Much better. Ooh. Dang, I took some damage. Rip. Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, there's only one. There we go. But wait, I think I need to get something else first before I can do this. Yeah, pretty sure if I remember right, I actually need to go mess with the unfortunate dude. Well, let's see. What else is there I can potentially do? Gulp. Now that the water below has receded, I'm surprised to see how deep the shaft is. I feel all weak in the knees. The elevator will go crashing down to the bottom if I don't keep a firm grip on this crank here. So you better not disturb me. Got it? Mark? I understand. Oop. Yikes. Let me just check. Where do I want to go? Okay, not far down enough. I guard the door here. Boy, I just love this job. It makes life worth living. I recently added a special mechanism to the door. Now it's really hard to open. The sight of people trying with all their might to open the door makes me laugh my head off. Hee 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 hee. So, what the heck is this that you're talking about, by the way? Ooh, that was horrible. Here we go. What's with this ice statue? No wonder it's so chilly in here. Ami, this is no ordinary chill. It's kind of a creepy feeling. I bet there's monsters nearby. Better be careful. It blues out ice. I want fire. I want fire. There we go. That was not great. Took me forever. There we go. Wish Phoenix is only a statue, right? I mean, it looks like it might take off at any moment. There we go. Have to make sure I wait long enough to actually see what I need to put stars on. No! I forgot there's one right in the... Ugh. There we go. The rooster thingy is smoking a pipe. Moegami. Ah, Amaterasu. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Sealed away by the dark forces, I have spent years in this cave. Time passed, but I was unable to make my way to freedom. But now, your power has lifted the curse that plagued me. I, Moegami, god of flames, lend you my fiery power. Burn a new source of light into the obscuring darkness. I'm not sure about Japan. I know China had a bird that was likened to a phoenix, but it's not the same thing. It had nothing to do with fire. It was called like Feng Huang or something like that, and it was a male and female pair of birds that usually, I think, had to do with prosperity and stuff like that, but they were not fire birds, and they were not phoenixes, or maybe they did have fire, but they did not do the rise from the ashes thing. Wow, never expected to find a brush god here. We got a powerful ally, just when we needed it. I'll have to look this up, because, like, I'm honestly so out of touch with, like, I've forgotten so much of this mythological stuff. Moegami is the most fearsome of all the brush gods. His technique, known as Inferno, reduces almost anything to ashes. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up really quick in the name of scientific accuracy. Yeah, that. The Feng Huang are mythological birds found in Sinospheric mythology that reign over all other birds. It's known under a bunch of names from various languages. For Japanese, it's Ho-o or Ho-o. The males were originally called Feng, and the females Huang. But such a distinction of gender is often no longer made, and they are blurred into a single feminine entity, so that the bird can be paired with the Chinese dragon, which is traditionally deemed male. The Feng Huang is also called the August Rooster, since it sometimes takes the place of the rooster in the Chinese zodiac. In the Western world, it is commonly called the Chinese phoenix, or simply phoenix, although mythological similarities with the Western phoenix are superficial. The Feng Huang's body symbolizes the celestial bodies. The head is the sky, the eyes are the sun, the back is the moon, the wings the wind, the feet are the earth, and the tail of the planets. Let's see. Its body contains the 5 fundamental colors: black, white, red, yellow, and green. It sometimes carries scrolls or a box with sacred books. It is sometimes depicted with a fireball. It is believed that the bird only appears in areas or places that are blessed with utmost peace and prosperity or happiness. It is basically considered the king of birds. It represents the southern direction. They also supposedly represent Confucius' 5 virtues: the virtue of benevolence, charity, and humanity, honesty and uprightness, knowledge, faithfulness, and integrity, correct behavior, propriety, good manners, politeness, ceremony, worship. Yeah, it's a symbol of high virtue and grace, the union of yin and yang. But it doesn't really say anything about it actually being particularly related to fire. Let's see, in China and Japan, it was a symbol of the imperial house, and it represented the fire, the sun, justice, obedience, and fidelity. Okay, so I guess it's kind of correct, but I don't think it quite uses fire. I could be wrong. This does not actually explain too much about Feng Huang and fire, but it does not do the burns and flames, dies and revive thing, if I remember right. Okay. Rest 12 bell. I know, that ice over there. Listen up, Amy. Inferno is based on the power of fire. You gotta place your brush on a source of fire and draw a line. The power of fire will surge into the line, creating an inferno. That actions speak louder than words. Try it out on that ice. Place your brush on that flaming statue and draw a line to the ice. You did it, you big furball. That's one hot technique. It'll probably only singe a few scales off that Orochi, but it'll make crispy critters out of that snake's underlings. Infinity Stone, yay. I think there was maybe a thing. I'm probably remembering wrong. Maybe that was elsewhere. Yep, nope. Oh, well. Whee! It's been so long since anyone stopped by. I was worried the crank was going to rust from lack of use. Well, let's crank this thing up. Whee! At least this guy's having fun with his job. Yeah, I think there's some parallels for a bunch of different, like, I don't know, Firebirds seem to be a regular thing, but like, Western Phoenix tends to have that idea of like, reborn in flames, and Chinese Phoenix does not. I remember I was watching a critique of Mulan, the newer Disney one, and one person was like, had a lot to say about the Phoenix being incorrect based upon Chinese mythology, but it was kind of like, you could kind of like let that slide because, what was it? You could kind of let that slide because like people have mixed up the phoenixes for so long, but technically the Chinese Phoenix does not do that rise from the ashes reborn thing. Ice lips. Chewy lips used as an ingredient in Orochi's appetizer. Wonderful. Oops. Okay, well, I didn't accidentally burn that particular imp, so I guess it's okay. Come on. Melt? Melt? No? Not gonna melt? Okay, there we go. I just wanted to make it melt. Okay. Where is the fire? I wonder if I can do this. No, maybe I can't already do this. Darn it. Well, I guess not. Yeah. There are those icons up there. But I can't actually use them just yet. Well, I'm going to do something real quick out there. Because I remember there was a thingy that I could melt. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was quite fun actually to watch someone just completely take apart Mulan. The newer version, especially because the newer Mulan was supposed to be oh yeah, this thing is going to be very, you know, more like the earlier Mulan wasn't great because it wasn't super cultural. Like, people enjoyed it though, but like it didn't quite mesh with the original Chinese tale of Mulan. And then so Disney was like, oh, we'll remake it, and we'll make it more accurate and faithful to the original tale of Mulan, and this was anything but. There's no such, like, it was very different. It was nothing like the proper Mulan. They used houses that were from the wrong area of China. Like, Mulan is a northern Chinese tale, apparently. And what was it? Mulan is a northern Chinese tale. The houses they used for Mulan's childhood are distinctly southern Chinese, apparently. I wouldn't have known myself, but like I've not actually been in China for like, I've only been to China once. Yeah, and then there was this whole little bit about chi or so, and how it was like not for women, and it was like, even I knew that one was extremely wrong. Like, chi is just life energy. Anything that lives has chi. So saying chi is not for women is to say that women do not actually, like, they're not actually alive. It was honestly really stupid. It was truly an impressive thing to get wrong. Like, I was like, you don't even have a basic understanding of chi, clearly. Because, yeah, that's supposed to be, you know, for life energy, you know, the things that live have chi. Everything that lives arguably could be said to have chi, and you saying that women don't have chi is kind of extremely dumb. I wanna do the fireball thing. I just wanna do the fireball thing. I don't think I can do it. Yeah, it's really not a thing I can do. Okay, what am I missing? Where am I supposed to go next? Where did I go already? Hold on. Let's check the map. Okay. I need to get to the 3rd floor. 4th floor. And I did get into the basement floors. Okay, so I need to get to the 3rd and 4th floor. Actually, can I make myself jump higher? Well, we'll see. Let me see again where the heck this takes us. Oh yes, it is this spot. Yeah. Yeah, like, chi is like blood. Like, every human has it. Otherwise, you're not alive. Like, you just can't be human without having chi, according to, like, the ideas of chi. It's, like, yeah. And then the thing is that, like, no, like, the thing is that the message that you ended up getting was really not feminist at all, ultimately. The original one was all about, like, even, like, was, like, breaking against your stereotyped roles. And, like, what was it? Let me see. Well, there was there a flower? I think there was a flower up there. I don't know if it's opened yet, though. But, the original Mulan was all about, like, her using, like, her intellect, her, like, other means to, like, do things that the other men didn't think of because she was extremely smart and, like, used what she knew and had to, like, good use. Yeah. Oops, who was it that broke this bridge again? Well, Amy, you actually have your limit. That power of yours could easily handle broken bridge, but why don't you think about going on a diet first? But yes, the ultimate thing that happened with the Mulan movie that was questionable was also that, like, it felt less feminist. There was some issues with the fact that technically it, part of the whole Mulan thing in the credits, like, it is typical to, in the credits, what was it? Like, thank the governments of the places that you're allowed to film in, but one of them is a governmental body that is known for the concentration camps, genocide, and sterilization of Uyghur Muslims, which is kind of a problem. And yes, they did in fact thank them in the credits, which was a problem for certain groups, unsurprisingly. Very not happy to hear that. Yeah. Also other things about the entire situation is that it was set up really weird. Mulan, even as a child in this version, was able to do sweet martial art moves as a child, safely falling from, like, several stories and using her kick-ass martial arts that were apparently just inborn in her to land safely. There is a way to deal with that. Christ. Okay. So yeah, it showed that, like, apparently Mulan from birth was just very, very special with her extra powerful chi, letting her be basically superhuman from childhood. Which kind of went against the whole Mulan was really, like, in the original Mulan, she was not particularly, like, she didn't quite fit in with the whole feminine stereotype of the time. But, like, she struggled with, like, the typically strong masculine stuff. And then she used her wits to surpass them. But yeah, she was a regular girl who had nothing to do with fighting early on. Meanwhile, New Mulan, she was apparently secretly practicing her warrior stuff as a youth. So yeah, New Mulan was worse than old Mulan in any way you could really, by, like, any measure. Yeah, I also love the cartoon. But the movie was a extremely expensive disappointment. It was not well received in China either because, you know, there was a bunch of inaccuracies that anyone who had basic understanding of Chinese geography, which would be, like, most Chinese people watching it, would notice some of the differences, like you know, the entirely wrong building for Mulan's childhood. That was Orochi, no doubt. Sounds like he's hungry or something. Oh no. Maybe he couldn't wait for his appetizer. He hasn't eaten pork kushi first, has he? Yeah. It was just like, and in the end, like, the way, like, I don't know, like, there was a bunch of dumb things from, like, I also watched someone who was, like, really into, like, what is the word for it? There's, like, sort of, like, fighting with actual swords and stuff like that from like medieval times and stuff like that. This dude who's very interested in like this type of martial history, martial stuff, was like pointing out there was a lot of really, really dumb things, like certain siege weapons being used to like, I don't know, try to take ground armies, and it was just not the right use of that. Yeah, and then a lot of all of a sudden, people are running up walls because the power of Chi, a super powerful witch, is supporting a male, like, I don't remember, invader, so that when he takes over, he'll apparently allow, like, there isn't really such a thing as, like, female witches in ancient Chinese literature. They're more likely to be like fox spirits or some other like spirit masquerading as a woman, really. But this one had witches, which again, kind of weird. And apparently this witch supported this dude because he said that like he would allow witches to have power and be allowed to join military stuff, and then she kind of is against Mulan for like most of the story, and then all of a sudden and she's like seen like doing all sorts of really cool things, like wrecking things with her magical power, turning into birds, etc., and like fighting off enemies, killing a bunch of people, and then one dude shoots an arrow at Mulan and she throws herself in front of Mulan and gets hit with the arrow and just dies. And like after being like an antagonist for like a really long time. And it was just like, but why? She was really freaking strong, supposedly could actually just kill the invader all on her own and like take over and just, I don't know, she could have been queen if she wanted to, but no, that's not how this went at all. Yeah, there's this, I know some people who really like history, well, unsurprisingly, but yeah, they were sharing like videos and stuff like that, and I was watching one of the videos related to Mulan, and it was pretty unfavorable for the realism of Mulan. And I will pretend that shocked me. Alright, well, I'm not entirely sure how to progress from there, so we're just going to go, back to the, what's it, chef. I think I have all the parts. I could be wrong, though. What if I am wrong? Yeah, it was not really well written. The martial arts that they attempted to add in as well weren't very good. There were certain things that just didn't really make sense from military or even like showman martial art type things. It was really overall not very good, even though it had a lot of really good, like, what was it? They had a lot of really, really popular Hong Kong actors, etc. But yeah, it didn't... go over well. Okay, yeah, I'm still missing one. Hee hee, with each secret ingredient, my love for Orochi will grow. I would almost feel sorry for Orochi, but like, I actually think Ajimi's kind of cool, and I kind of, actually no, I feel sorry for Ajimi, actually, in all honesty. The one I feel bad for is, ooh. Yeah, it isn't career ending, but like you had a lot of top tier Hong Kong actors, and then it was just a really trash movie with a huge budget, which, if I remember right, had people wondering about where all that money went. Christ, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be. Wait, do I just? Am I? Wait, was I just dumb? I mean, maybe I was just dumb. No, okay, I'm not just dumb. Okay. Okay, that is indeed a problem. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, you know what? We're gonna read the sign. Could have sworn Skull Dunes don't play with the ball. Aqua's with all the sand crumbling on the ceiling. Yeah, maybe we better be extra careful here. What do you mean don't play with? Okay, you know what? Wait. What if instead of wind, the way to do this is... I'm stupid. There we go. That's what I needed to do this whole damn time. God damn it. It was... Oops, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, this is awkward. But yeah, I actually remember hearing something about, like, certain films being used to, launder money, and, I talked about it with someone else, and he was like, yeah, I would not be surprised if that's actually what happened with Mulan, in the sense that it was promised to be a bunch of things, but, like, it doesn't look like any real effort was actually put in it. It's, like, one of those, like, the way people, certain people, like, launder money is, like, they set up this movie, and they set up to be, like, really, really good, etc., and they buy, like, expensive, like, A-list actors, etc., and be all like, oh yeah, we're putting a lot of effort into this, and then the movie turns out utter trash. No. Oh, Christ. Well, okay. But yeah, and then the movie turns out utter trash, and it's like, what happened here? You clearly put in so much effort with your, A-list actors. How did the movie turn out? Super poor. And it's like, oh, well, you know, it turned out so dang bad because none of the money actually went to the actual movie. It went to money laundering. And I would not be surprised if that's what happened here. Because there's some really, really bad stuff with the script going on. Like, it was really poor writing, like, horrible research. Like, so bad. Maybe, but like, it was just really bad research. If I remember right, the actress for Mulan, I don't know if this was her own opinion or if she was encouraged to do this for the sake of the movie, or like if this is like something that she was required to do because they had to consult with the Chinese government, etc., for a lot of things. And apparently, if you know the Chinese government and stuff like that, you can see parts in that were probably written in by to appeal to the Chinese officials and may have been suggested by Chinese officials, but yeah. Oops, I fell. Well, at least the ball is still over there. Christ. I hate rolling these things. Oh, thank God. But at least we got past. a lot of it. There we go. There we go. Now I can progress. Huzzah. And also I can do this. No, I was looking for the map. I need to go to the 4th floor. Okay. For the last ingredient. Oh, well that's convenient. Honestly, I could probably rant a lot about Mulan, but I don't think I actually... Did I watch it? I don't actually know if I watched it. I couldn't tell you if I'd actually properly watched the movie. Because I don't remember. I just remember watching a lot of stuff about how the movie was not great. Actually, wait, where was I trying to aim this? Ah, okay, I think that's where I was trying to aim this. Oh wait, hold on. Danger, do not use the cannon. It's out of order. Wow, that was great. Yeah. 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 Really, the movie had so many issues for audiences that actually knew the proper tale. The original tale and all that. Yeah, the cartoon was great. The movie was not. There was a lot going on in there that was just not thought of, like not well thought out. Like really, by no means was well thought out. Yeah, I actually rewatched the original cartoon after all of that because it was, well, you know. It was a very good cartoon, even from like the very beginning. It sets Mulan up as a very intelligent and kind of like out-of-the-box thinker. Especially with her, like, what she did with, what's it? Her little dog to feed the chickens. Just tied a little bone to the dog's like collar and like a stick and had it like tied a bag of a chicken feed to its collar and just let it drag that out. Like, she was clever. She thought things through pretty well. And then this movie just made it so that she was just naturally gifted from the very start. And really, really strong. And unusual because she had super strong chi. Oh, Christ. Yeah. Thinking of it as a cash grab would not be wrong. And it really did poorly. Like, after all the attempts they made, apparently, to woo the Chinese market, assuming they were actually putting real effort in there, which I would not be surprised to hear that they didn't. But, like, after all that effort they put in, it was really not great. It didn't do very well in China, because there's a ton of issues that anyone who lived there and had that culture would be like immediately just like, that's dumb. I can't get past this type of dumb. Which is, you know, completely fair, considering. Yeah. They still kind of have the avalanche scene, but then it was also kind of like not set up very well either, again. Like, it was not very well executed, if I remember right. And like, for people who knew what was going on, like, apparently these trebuchet or whatever were like really, really good at aiming, and then all of a sudden they couldn't hit for crap when when it involved Mulan. But like, they were super freaking accurate fast before that, and then as soon as Mulan got in the picture, it was like, and all of a sudden they're no good. But yeah. And also, like, I think if I remember right, someone was complaining that they had basically given up the high ground to go find themselves in the middle of a valley to fight a group that outnumbered them. What do we have here? He found one of the ingredients? I just adore you, Powder Puff. Powder Puff? You offered Black Demon Horn. Hee hee hee. With each secret ingredient I add, my love for Rochi shall deepen. Okay, now I have all the secret ingredients. It's time to finish off my special dish. Feast your eyes on my fabulous skills, darling. With a true heart and tender loving care, I shall prepare a symphony of demonic goodness. Oh, hey, pizza! Ta-da! Introducing the crown jewel of appetizers, guaranteed to bring out maximum flavor in any main course. I give you my ultimate masterpiece, Dung Heap Slime Bucket Goulash. This shall make that main course kushi taste 1,000 times better. Well, we mustn't keep Lord Orochi waiting, sweetheart. Go to the Great Hall and ring the Epicurean bell. That shall herald the completion of my appetizer masterpiece. The sound of that melodious bell shall draw open the curtain on Lord Orochi's bloody feast. Oh yeah, also another thing that you might notice if you watch Mulan would be they kick arrows. A lot of kicking arrows. Yes, it sounds amazing. Dung Heat Slime Bucket Goulash. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Hee at last, the meal is ready. Let the Epicurean bell ring out. Let it ring as many times as Lord Orochi has heads. Ring the bell is normally my job. But seeing how you've been just itching to ring it all this time, I'll let you do the honors. Aw, so nice of him. Put your wicked body and evil soul into it. Make it ring out with wild abandon. 1, 2... Oh shit. Oop. 3... Christ. 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, the only way to deal with arrows in Mulan is to kick an arrow and catch arrows. And also, the Emperor himself decided to answer a one-on-one duel. Except it was an ambush and got caught. Like, he decided to go answer a one-on-one duel and didn't bring any guards with him. It was like, but what? But why? But how? Phew, that sure was stressful. I wish I hadn't seen Lord Orochi's throne room. There's something about that place that just terrifies me. Sorry, pal, but would you mind taking this elevator to that throne room again? But what? Are you insane? Oh, come on, please. I mean, I want to take a peek at Lord Orochi's throne room, too. Come on, just this once. But... We're just Lord Orochi's lowly underlings. Lord Orochi will surely gobble us up if we barge in during dinner. You really want to see the throne room that bad? Yes. I can see that you won't change your mind. I'll take you to the throne room if you want to go that bad. After all, I was born to operate this elevator. I mean, here's the thing, though, that tends to be a little bit more unlikely. Well, I guess, I don't know which time period it was in China, but I feel like that's quite unlikely for an emperor to do. But then again, I typically think of them as a little more... Yeah, anyway, well, there's that merchant. Huh? What do you want in a place like this? Now here's a new face. Coming here shows great bravery. Want an offering from Lord Orochi? There's plenty here. Yes. Oh. Is there nothing new? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, I don't care then. In shitty non-cartoon Mulan, yeah, it doesn't go very well for the Emperor. He gets captured and they decide to do a convoluted execution, which gave Mulan time to show up, and then, you know, this dude, this evil enemy who was shown to, like, catch arrows in flight, and apparently after people saw him catch arrows, they decided to never shoot another volley of arrow from their, position at the top of the fortress walls, because clearly if you shoot an arrow, this dude will catch it, so there's no point in shooting more arrows at this dude. But yeah, this dude has been catching arrows like crazy, but then Mulan kicks an arrow and he can't catch it, and thus dies. Just dies. Amy, look, over there. Like, there's a lot of people just dying to random arrows as soon as Mulan is involved. And otherwise, arrows are apparently basically useless in Mulan. In the live-action Mulan. Yeah, apparently it's the power of chi that only men have. Except Mulan. And Mulan having chi means she's some sort of witch. Which isn't actually a thing for Chinese. Aw, look at that little confused, like, head always in the back. It's just extra derpy. I love it. Oh, wild god of the heavens. 100 years have passed since you imprisoned me here. How is it you have come back after perishing and turning into stone? 100 years in a cold solitude. You reek of decay. I've heard enough. Bottoms up, big guy. Chug, chug, chug. I'm just pouring the wrong water into my cocoa. Well... Okay. That cheater has a barrier up. What are we gonna do now? Any bright ideas, Furball? Oop, poor Kushi. Her clothes look a little— no, her clothes are still quite transparent right now. Run, Kushi, run! Hold it right there, vile serpent. Well, apparently it didn't do very much to Orochi previously. Susanoo! You came! I knew you'd come! Have no fear, Susanoo is here! Orochi and I have a score to settle. Pops? Long have I awaited your coming, O descendant of Nagi. Now we shall fulfill this burning desire, which has consumed us. The descendants of Nagi have kept me imprisoned here for 100 years. Yet it is that accursed bloodline which shall unleash my true power. A pact between Nagi's descendant and I, the great Orochi, shall deliver unto me dark powers beyond all comprehension. Let us seal the blood pact for all eternity. What the heck's Serpent Breath talking about? A blood pact with Susanoo will unleash Orochi's true power? Oh, he who seeks power, your first chance slipped through your grasp. But now, the time has come for us to seal our eternal bond. Speak the words, I wish darkness upon the world. Utter that prayer to me and seal our blood pact. You too shall gain dark powers beyond all comprehension. Orochi's trying to tempt Susanoo. I bet that sneaky serpent was the one giving Pops those nightmares. Now, utter the prayer. Let the words come from deep within. Recite the words of our blood pact. Okay. Oh, I shall. I am the descendant of Nagi. Behold, Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Hear me, vile serpent, who would seek to harm a helpless woman. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. By the way, Pizza, how are you? Whack. Foolish beast, did you really think you could deceive me? The only pact for me is the one that comes with my bloodline. If it is my fate to fall battling evil, then so be it. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Pizza. I seek help from neither god nor demon. The heroic bloodline of Nagi is all I require to slay you. Ah, I'm glad to hear you had a lot of fun with you. Ooh, the sake is magically like an endless bottle of sake all of a sudden. Glittering gold sake. Is that 8 purification sake, Ami? Amazing amounts of alcohol. I need a pull of that. If only there was a way to keep it clean. Susanoo and Kushi made a miracle happen. By the way, Pizza, would you say that if I was to play Neo, should I actually, like, look up some builds, or just would it be fine to just try to wing it? Time to work your magic, Ami. Your stupid face doesn't scare us, you big worm. Okay, wait, got it. Quick, Ami, the sake. Shoot the 8 purification sake right into Orochi's gaping mouth. It's working. Heh. Take that, you big worm. Keep it coming, Ami. Look, that's one down. Don't stop there. Let's get the other heads drunk too. Well. My time is going to be atrocious for this. There we go. For my atrocious time. Okay. That worm's down. Look like the barrier's finally dissolved, and if that's the case, then you're free to finish Orochi off with your weapons and brush. That hurt. I took some damage. Please roar already. Yes, thank you. Derpy. That's fine. dodge sometimes. Maybe not. Okay, well. Lucky but fair by his strength. Without his villain, he still didn't find us. We don't use that villain's okay. That was a lot of damage. I don't know how you got the sake back after drinking it, by the way. The time has come, O sacred moon of the heavens, come forth and pierce this darkness. Bear witness to the beast's demise upon my trusty sword, Tohen Boku. Did he say moon? Right, the legend says the moon was shining when Nagi slew Orochi. Maybe I should have raised that moon a little higher. It made a little flower. Susanoo style, blade of truth. Good. Will. Never. Give. Oh, shite. Oh, I'm sorry, Susanoo. Oh no, his clothes got ripped. Yeah, his belly button and butt are I'll show you how a real man fights. Good. Will. Never. Give. Probably. Evil. Finish it off, Amy. No, Fido. I don't need your help this time. Now, for the ultimate in Susanoo-style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver. Perfectly caught, Kushi. Dearest Kushi, just as you devote your life to sake brewing, the way of the sword is all I know. Yet I have failed, for I unleashed that foul beast upon the world. I allowed evil to cloud my judgment. Who am I to claim the right to wield the sword now? Alas, there is no reason for me to live. Oh, Susanoo, why do you look so serious? Come on, laugh like you normally do. Looking like that is what makes monsters turn up. So come on, laugh. Laugh like you do when you help me harvest the rice every year. Hehehe. Ahahahaha. Ahahahaha. Indeed. I accidentally let him get hit, and when he gets hit, his clothing falls apart like that. You obtained Divine Instrument, Tsumagari. Hold and release button for charged attack with Orochi's glaive. Whoa. And so it came to pass that 100 years after its first defeat, the dreadful Orochi succumbed to Matarasu and Susanoo's onslaught. As the foul breath left Orochi's twisted body, the curse lifted. A powerful sword known as Tsumagari appeared. It was the reborn form of Tsukuyomi, which had been consumed by Orochi. Armed with this new blade, Amaterasu prepared for further adventure. At that moment, a mysterious evil force emerged from Orochi's corpse, splitting off in all directions and flying off into the distant sky. At that time, no one had any inkling as to just what that force was. The truth is, the real calamity and chaos had yet to visit the world. But for the time being, Kamiki found itself enjoying a new era of peace. Our story, however, is far from over. In fact, it is just beginning. That's right, Almi. We're just getting started. I mean, we can't let a great adventure simply end like this. Now, give me one of those famous victory howls of yours. Huh. I guess I still got decent time. Maybe I should have paid attention to the damage then. At last the time has come. The inseparable bonds between heaven and earth. Waka, the situation has grown urgent. You must return to the city at once. Très bien. Amaterasu, you may have slain Orochi this time, but do not assume it will be so easy the next. Check out that starry sky. I know they're up there somewhere, my fairy friend. Those constellations the brush gods are just waiting to be found. Whoa, that must have been one of Tama's fireworks. One of the villagers already found out that Orochi's dead. Oh, I know, it must be the festival. They just started the annual Okami festival. Oh yeah, time to party for a while. Back to the village, hurry. Okay, well it is 12:36 in the morning, so we will celebrate this festival. We will celebrate this festival next time I stream. Okami, at least. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Good night. Orloff should also sleep too, because you have work in the morning, as do I. And Pizza does too, doesn't he? Yeah. You do, right? Anyways. Good night. Thanks for hanging out for this kind of late stream. Hope you had fun and see you next time. Rip Orloff.